You took it in, but all it raised the sunshine.
Get a big noise waving. Oh, little
Rise for the national anthem.
Look at that instruction.
be seated. And I would like to introduce Gabe and Caitlin to the stage.
Hey, watch this.
Good evening, friends, family, and faculty of the LNN Student Academy. My name is Caitlin Harper, and I'm LNN's Student Body President.
And I'm Gabriel Ensminger, your senior class president. Welcome to the graduation of the class of 2025. It is our honor and privilege to welcome you here.
Since our 9th grade year, the STEM principle of collaboration has been engraved into our hearts, so we felt it was only right to give this together.
Every year, the graduating class chooses a theme that represents their class's culture. This year, we chose Where We Go From Here. Because as much as graduation is a time for us to reflect on the experiences together, it's also a time for us to look at what's to come. To quote, the most important step a person can take was chosen in light of our theme, as we feel it shared the student experience.
Our student experience has been defined by the bold steps. We decided to come here as students. We gave up our traditional high school experience for the prospect of a quality education and the unique opportunities that our campus provides.
We left behind the comfort of what we already known and knew and stepped into the unknown. But in the face of uncertainty, we came together and persevered, eventually becoming familiar to unfamiliar.
As freshmen, we all came in unsure of where to sit, who to talk to, and what to expect. But we took a leap of faith, and now we stand confidently with our lifelong friends. As I look around today, I see the faces of those I've created priceless memories. Whether we were laughing a little too loud in Mr. Tiller's freshman English class, or traveling across the world, these now familiar faces have become my family. All because we dared to walk into the unknown, guided by not certainty, but by hope. Together, we have embraced challenges, celebrated moments big and small, and continue to grow into the people we are meant to be. Today, as we stand on the edge of a new chapter, we carry with us more than just these shared experiences. We carry the skills to foster culture and unity wherever life is.
So, here we find ourselves again, at a similar precipice of uncertainty. There's no clear syllabus or a predictable schedule to follow, and we will nevertheless face moments of doubt, challenges to our expectations, and moments of faith. But what's ahead isn't as scary as it once was. We trust in ourselves that we will be strong enough to face any challenges ahead of us. We learned that uncertainty isn't something to fear, but a moment for force ourselves to grow. The world needs people more resilient resilient enough to face challenges that we don't know, problems that have never been solved. I am confident that the people sitting here today will be the ones to face the world's calling. So, as you walk across the stage, walk with confidence and determination with each step, but also keep in mind that this is only the beginning of all the incredible things you'll do. Remember that you will face challenges, but you are prepared to face them. So, where do we go from here? Always step forward.
From the first day of high school to this moment, we have experienced a journey full of growth. We owe that largely to the educators standing with us today. Their unwavering support and belief in us has built a foundation for our success. They are more than just admin and teachers. They are mentors with tireless commitment.
They saw potential in us we didn't know was there, and continue to ignite our love for learning. We owe a profound debt of gratitude to all of you. Thank you for pushing us to be the best versions of ourselves we can be. Lastly, we have the honor of introducing one of our best friends tonight, Jacob Anderson. Jacob is our class salutatorian and has shown nothing but determination and passion in his academics.
But outside of school, he's one heck of a tennis player and an even better person. Jacob has proven to be a true role model, leading with compassion and empathy. Please join us in welcoming our 2025 salutatorian and our best friend, Jacob Anderson.
Good evening, family, friends, faculty, distinguished guests, and fellow students.
Graduation can have a bittersweet feeling at times. We're here to celebrate our high school lives and futures, yet just being here is a reminder that this is the last time we will gather together as a class. To begin, I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to the teachers and staff here at this school. Thank you for always believing in us, no matter the circumstances. Thank you to my close friends for keeping me sane through every year. And finally, thank you to my parents for pushing me to be my best, even when I doubted myself. Where do we go from here? I'm sure many of us have asked ourselves this question many times, from being confused looking at a math problem to wondering what to do after high school. We gather here today as graduates, and as we answer this question, we begin to realize the countless opportunities that we have. There is no right answer. Some of us will go to college, some of us to a trade, and some of us to the military. The important thing is that we are all taking the opportunity to choose the paths that are right for us. For most of our lives, we've been led down a certain road, and now we are presented with the opportunity to make our own. This is both exciting and terrifying. We have the excitement that comes with the freedom of choosing where we're going to go, but this moment also feels terrifying because of the uncertainty we face when we begin our journeys. Here at STEM, we traditionally do not decorate our graduation caps, and as much as we might want to, it's important to understand the symbolism of that tradition. This is our first graduation. The blank slates of our caps today are a representation of the start of many adventures to come in each of our lives. Our theme, as Caitlin and Gabe mentioned, is where do we go from here? And our senior class quote says, the most important step a person can take is always the next, which is the perfect answer to this question. And it's reassuring to know that we don't have to have everything figured out. In fact, it's just part of the fun. I began this speech by thanking people that have helped me along the way, but now I'd like to talk about someone specific. I'd like to talk about someone who has helped me to be the person I have become in high school, one of my favorite teachers and my favorite ball guy, Mr. Arnold. Mr. Arnold has always said that, unlike biology, chemistry is all about problem solving. This is something that's stuck with me since freshman year. I've tried to apply this same process throughout my 4 years at the L&N STEM Academy. Mr. Arnold would laugh with us as often as possible, but also emphasize the difficulty of some of the classes he taught. But after taking some of those classes, I found that Mr. Arnold would struggle with us through every problem, until we were eventually able to work through them on our own. Every year, being bullied by Mr. Arnold has pushed me to problem solve and figure out where we can go from here. Another point he always says is that every rule has an exception. This is what made chemistry different. I believe this same concept can be applied to real life as well. Sometimes the next step may seem clear, but there are always exceptions. You can never be sure exactly what the next step is. All you can do is use what you've learned and make the best choice you can. And I'm thankful for Mr. Arnold and the many other teachers at STEM who have helped us all build the confidence we need to make those choices and take those next steps. And now, as we leave the L&N STEM Academy, let's also take a moment to remember the things we definitely won't miss. The 10,000 3D printers, and of course, the stairs, which no matter how many times you took them or the years you went to the school, you never got used to them. Oh, and also the last minute assignments, including the speech, which I definitely didn't write during the district tennis tournament. Looking around here tonight, I'm simply honored to take just one last moment to thank everyone who has helped us along these past 4 years. Thank you all, and most importantly, congratulations to us, the class of 2025.
The Campbell Maven Phoenix Award is named after an L&N alumnus whose journey in the L&N was marked by remarkable personal growth and achievement while overcoming obstacles in his path. This year, this award is presented to a student who has demonstrated extraordinary growth during their time at the L&N, rising, evolving, and thriving much like a phoenix, symbolizing transformation and the pursuit of one's fullest potential. This year's Phoenix Award recipient is Gloria Javier.
The Griffin Award is given each year to a student who exemplifies everything that it means to be a graduate of the LNN STEM Academy. This year, if we can keep the papers down here, this year we have officially renamed the award the Dr. Debbie Bratcher Griffin Award. We're doing this in recognition of the leadership, service, and commitment to all it means to be a Griffin. Here's a note about this year's recipient. One teacher noted about this year's recipient, "When I think about who amongst the senior class best embodies the Griffin spirit, this person first jumps to mind. She's professional, conscientious, and someone who truly strives to make LNN STEM a place where everyone thrives and belongs. She is a dedicated student, is involved in extracurriculars, athletics, and is a strong leader in the student council. She shines as a leader of the student body and always steps up to volunteer and consistently follows through with what she says she will do. Not only that, but she lifts other students up and encourages them along the way. She has made the LNN a better school." This year's Griffin Award winner is Caitlin Harper.
Welcome graduates, family, faculty, and administration, and thank you all for being here to celebrate with us today. My name is Drew Gallen, and I have the privilege of being one of the student speakers here today. When I stepped onto the plaza as a freshman in August 2021, I was terrified. I was coming from a private school, which I had attended my whole life, along with a somewhat sheltered childhood, so I had no idea what to expect. I was up and ready to go at 7 a.m., my nerves keeping me from falling back asleep, and I was at school over half an hour early. The next day was similar, as was the day after, this whole school still seeming so intimidating. But as the days went on, it only got easier. I discovered how encouraging our teachers were, how kind so many students were, and everything began to feel a little less daunting. Stepping onto the plaza in August 2024 was like a breath of fresh air. Of course, I was sad to see summer ending, as I'm sure everyone else was, but I was excited to be back with the community of friends and family I have found here. When I say the community here at STEM is like no other, I mean it with my whole heart. It's easy to roll our eyes when we get an email from Mr. Allen thanking us for our hard work, or shrug it off when we hear how highly ranked our school is, but the community here really is like no other. Many of us have said or heard someone say, "I wish STEM was more like a normal school," but it is because STEM is so unique that I have been able to excel here. We are blessed with the many extraordinary opportunities the school offers us, as well as the wonderful teachers and students alike who care so greatly about our success. Whether it's Ms. Schultz and Ms. Collins, who make us feel welcome the moment we step through the door, Ms. Rosenberg, who works tirelessly to make sure we have access to anything we may need, or Dr. Foltz, who takes our success to heart, providing us with dozens of resources to achieve our goals, every staff member here is uniquely incredible. I feel so insanely lucky to have had such an amazing high school experience. I'm sure my friends are shocked to hear me say this after repeatedly telling them I want to go home at the start of each day, or that I just can't wait to graduate. The truth is, though, I am devastated to be leaving. After walking these hallways for 4 years, trudging up the Hogwarts stairs to get to class, spending digital labs, laughing in the library with friends, and learning all the secrets and gossip that our teachers probably didn't want us to know, it seems impossible that it's all coming to an end. But the most important step a person can take is always the next one. We've been through a lot as a class. We've experienced joy and loss here, failure and prosperity, and through it all, we've stuck together, supporting and encouraging one another along the way. In all honesty, after we receive our diplomas and go our separate ways, many of us are never going to see each other. For some of you, that may be a refreshing thought, and for others, that may be utterly terrifying. I know I, for one, will greatly miss this school, which I have spent the last 4 years falling in love with. We shouldn't think of this as the end of one chapter, though, but as the beginning of another. You are all intelligent, talented people who not only meet others' expectations of you, but exceed them. Instead of fearing the change graduation brings, embrace it. Embrace everything it has to offer, the good and the bad, and embrace it with the knowledge that there are many more good things to come. So where do we go from here? Some of us will go across the country and never look back. Some of us will go down the street to UCK. Some of us may not have the faintest idea of what we want to do. Some of us will breeze through college and reach our goals with ease, while others will struggle and have to readjust their paths along the way. We will become doctors, engineers, artists, teachers, and so much more. We will always be ready to take the next, most important step, and we will do all of this with the tools, experiences, and memories we have from our time at STEM. This school will continue without us, but I hope that we, in our short time here, have made some small impact on it. I hope we leave this school as better, wiser, more confident people than when we first arrived. And I hope, above all, that we always remember the one-of-a-kind community this school had to offer. A community that will always be waiting for us back home, cheering us on in all we do. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2025.
Good evening, everyone. To the family and friends, thank you so much for being here today. It really means a lot to us. I'm so proud of my graduating class for all of our achievements, all of the hardships that we've overcome, and being able to sit here today and graduate from high school. We should all be very, very proud of ourselves. Thank you to all the teachers at the school. Many of the graduating class, like myself, will be pursuing a degree in the sciences. At Berkeley, I will be studying marine science and neurobiology, so I would like to thank my science teachers, Mr. Hawkins, Mr. Arnold, and Mr. Schultz. Being in your classes has given me so much appreciation for the natural world. Mr. Tiller, I also want to thank you. It is rare to have teachers who care so deeply about their students. L&N teachers don't hold our hands, but they guide our passions and show us that we are capable of more than we think. My younger brother, Yang Yang, will be attending this school next year. Yang Yang, never forget that the only thing separating us will be a stretch of land, and that I'm only a phone call away. You will always be my best friend. And finally, who I am most thankful for are my mom and my dad. My dad started teaching me math when I was 6 years old, and I did not always appreciate it. But I remember he would always say to me, "All I hope is that one day you'll forgive me for taking so much time of your life learning math, and you'll look back and feel grateful for all the time and effort we put in together." My dad's hope for me was to feel confident in a male-dominated field. I'm so grateful for you, Dad. My mom had very high expectations of me because she always believed I could reach them. Thank you, Mom, for helping me see my potential and the power of hard work. Det känner men vad I need. Everyone's high school experience is different. We have different lives, prioritize different things, and choose different experiences. However, if we're all here today, it means that we share at least one thing in common. We made it. We are soon-to-be graduates of the L&N STEM Academy. We all learn different lessons throughout high school, but here are some of mine that I want to share today. I learned that a tutor can also be the one who needs tutoring. Every single person can gain something from the other, and intelligence is not measured by academic achievement. Work ethic is often more valuable than talent, and modesty is more attractive than bragging. Don't put yourself inside a box. Stay away from phrases such as, I don't know how to talk to people, I'm not really good at math, I work better in smaller groups, or science is not really my thing. When we repeat phrases like these, we give ourselves artificial limits by telling us and others around us what we can and cannot do. Our fears and prejudices keep us from reaching our full potential. We have so much of our lives left in front of us. Let's not constrain ourselves. Let's push for the possibility of growth. In a room where every student is competing to be the smartest, be the one who works the hardest. Be defined by your drive and your passion. I'll be honest, I am nervous about whether I'll be able to keep up at Berkeley in the fall, but my best friend once told me, anything worth obtaining will be worth the hard work, so don't be afraid. Learn to be happy for other people and realize that the world will never have enough talent. Someone else's success doesn't take away from your growth. We grow by building each other up. Never be afraid that someone else's beauty, intelligence, or accomplishments will take away from your own. Comparison is the thief of joy, and there is enough room for all of us to be extraordinary. At the end of the day, be with those who push you to be more. I'm inspired by my closest friends, and I feel lucky that starting freshman year, I chose to surround myself with these wonderful people. They've inspired me to be a better student, a better athlete, and a better person. Who you surround yourself with is really who you become, and I am so grateful for my friends. The world is too big, and you are too important to stay in your hometown your whole life. Go out there, take everything in, and learn to find the beauty in our differences. Where do we go from here? To my class and future graduating classes of the LNN, it's a feeling unlike anything we've ever experienced to have to leave home. Let's find comfort in knowing that the best people in our lives will stay with us, no matter the distance. In the bright hope that we have the freedom to go wherever we want, I hope we go somewhere where we're happy. I hope that we go somewhere where we feel empowered. I hope we find our gratitude. I hope we go somewhere that makes us realize we have so much more to learn and so much more to give. I hope we learn from new teachers about new subjects. I hope we find our determination and our work ethic when we need it the most. I hope we keep trying to chase our dreams. I hope we make great friends everywhere. I hope, as the next generation, we will have the courage to tackle any problem the world throws at us. But no matter where we go or what we do, I hope someday we'll see each other again. We've learned to work hard, to believe in ourselves, and to lift each other up. But the most important step we can take is the next. There's a whole world out there. Let's make the next steps count. How lucky are we to have a place so near and dear to us, a place that makes saying goodbye so incredibly hard. And so, to the class of 2025, to our teachers, families, and friends, thank you for being part of our journey. From the bottom of my heart, I had the best day with you today. We had the best 4 years at LNN. Congratulations, class of 2025!
Thank you, Gigi. That was awesome and really hard to follow. But thankfully, I will be pretty quick and get to the main event here, which is you all. So good evening, everyone. It's truly an honor to be here with you guys tonight on this momentous occasion. Before we begin celebrating our graduates, I want to take a moment to recognize some very important people in the audience, and that's all of you in the shade in the stands. So you have been the steady hands, the warm hugs, the unwavering support for these young adults. For 4 years and often longer, you've shown up. You've cheered, listened, encouraged, and sometimes just offered a shoulder to cry on. On behalf of our staff and students, thank you for everything you've done to help them reach this moment. I'd also like to recognize those joining me on stage: Assistant Principal Steve York and Dr. Shannon Seavey, Superintendent Dr. John Ryswick, and Mayor Glenn Jacobs, as well as School Board Member John Butler. Thank you guys for being here today. Now, let's turn our attention to the incredible team of educators in front of me out here on the field and behind you all, the staff of the LNN STEM Academy. This is a big day for our staff as well. They've spent years investing in these students, and today they get to watch their efforts as they cross this stage in a cap and gown. One member of our team deserves special recognition today. This year's Landfair was selected by her peers as somebody who embodies all the values we hold dear at the LNN. She's also retiring this year after a remarkable career in education and nurturing generations of Griffins, both her own and others. Dr. Debbie Bretcher, your impact is immeasurable. Please stand so that we can thank you properly. And now, to the heart of why we're here tonight, class of 2025. Once again, I'm amazed by a class from the LNN and the things that you guys have accomplished. Let me share just a few numbers that stood out. This class took 450 AP exams, earning over 566 college credit hours through dual enrollment as well. You produced numerous AP scholars and 9 AP capstone diploma candidates. 2 of you have committed to serve in our armed forces. We've also, as a class, you guys have been awarded over $4 million in scholarships for 122 people. That's pretty incredible. Give yourselves a round of applause on that. Academically, your achievements are very impressive. Your average ACT score of over 25, with more than a third of you scoring above a 30. That deserves a round of applause as well. As we've heard mentioned earlier, you guys have also been champions on the field. You've been stars on stage, you've created, you've competed, and inspired. Most notably, 3 of you were also recognized by the National Merit Scholarship Board, which is an incredible feat. And you were accepted in some of the top-ranked colleges in the nation, with many of you receiving scholarships that extend all the way through graduate school. Thank you for choosing the LNN as your high school experience. You've continued a legacy of excellence, and you've pushed it even further. I still remember this group as 9th graders, and now I look out there and see a group of compassionate, resilient, and brilliant young adults. You have become the embodiment of our school's values. You've also been a class marked by an extraordinary challenge. Tail end of a global pandemic, to shifting norms and adjusting to those, you've adapted with grace. You've helped guide the school through change, you've built many new traditions, and shown leadership beyond your years. Those of you who participated in the leadership class with Mr. York and Dr. Bretcher, thank you. You guys have helped carry on and lay a foundation for the future of this school. You're also the first class to help us build the engineering program at the school from the ground up. Now it is our largest program in the entire school. I think of students like Chi-Chi over here, whose passion for marine biology has led her to remarkable research. I think of the Idea Factory students and team who gave their time and talent to inspire younger minds in East Tennessee. I'm especially proud of those of you who served not for recognition, but because you believed in making things better. I think of students like Caitlin Harper, Gabe Etzinger, whose academic excellence was matched by their commitment to the Knoxville community. UT is lucky to have you. Then there are the quiet leaders, the ones who didn't seek any spotlight, but made sure things worked behind the scenes. From showcasing 3D printed rocket engines, to PFAS research, To picking up trash others ignored, to mentoring underclassmen, you modeled service in its purest form. You also spearheaded the creation of our nuclear engineering course, the first of its kind in the state. I want to also say a special thank you to Jonah, Thomas, Sam, and Lily, who maintained the vis wall, the digital signage, and often chased me down in the front office to get resources they needed. Some would call it stalking, but they would do outside of my office, peeking around the corner to make sure I was there. Jonah, in particular, you have made a special mark on this school, especially on the plaza, at a moment we'll never forget. You really helped us meet those deadlines when we were under the gun, so thank you, Jonah. I also want to give a special thank you to Max Hawes, who I can now reveal was the first student to don the feathers of Archie, our beloved Griffin mascot that did take over the Bulldog today. Max stepped into a role that she probably never imagined herself in and absolutely owned it. She even faced off in an unforgettable dance battle with Smokey on the plaza this fall, bringing school spirit to a new level. You all as a class have been an incredible joy to be around, but you guys have also faced adversity here. And I promise you, this won't be the last time. But as Albert Einstein said, adversity introduces the man to himself. When the next challenge comes, remember who you are, where you came from, and what you've already overcome. You are prepared for that. As we close, I'll leave you with this. You are the next generation of thinkers, doers, builders, and change makers in our community. The world doesn't just need you, it's waiting for you. So go out there and leave your mark. Forge a legacy that betters our world. And as you do, always remember this. You'll never walk alone. And just like the classes ahead of you, remember the great words of Carl Sagan. Somewhere, something incredible is waiting to be known. Find those things for our world. Thank you all. But now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the presentation of your L&N STEM Academy diplomas. Please stand as you are released by the ushers row by row today. Yes, I ask you to hold your applause until the end so that we can honor all students, and please take pictures from your seats and do not enter the field. Join me now and let us recognize and congratulate the class of 2025.
Yu Chi Wong. Jacob Anderson. Druig Allen. Caitlin Harper. Gabriel Ensminger. Elijah Clark. Abishai Albaran. Austin Brandon Antwain. Quentin Ball. Jonah Barraw. Dylan Beatty. Sarah Belpre Goldsberry. Grayson Bishop. Brianna Blaylock. Elizabeth Borrego. Jameson Branch. Jack Bryan. Jed Bull. Brooklyn Bullard. Avery Burgess. William Byers. Rachel Cardwell. Cademan Carlisle. Ellie Carty. Ellie Chi Hernandez. Michaela Childress. Brooks Dahl. Michael Dale. Mason Davidson. Adam Debates. Christian Dean. Stormy Dimitro. Evan Dossett. Alexandria Duncan. Violet Epperson Scott. Lahela Erminger. Camille Gabetta. Serafina Gaines. Cristiano Garcia. Gustavo Jinez Morales. Gloria Javi Aremier. Allison Hagerman. Seth Harden. Katie Harper. Maxilyn Hawes. Dylan Henry. Angel Hernandez. Ingrid Hernandez. Grace Hickman.
Yeah, with all different foods.
Jonathan Hickman.
Honestly.
Anna Sophia Ristov. Liam Eisen. DeAndre Jackson. Jesse Jett.
I didn't burn. I didn't burn.
Jeremiah Jones. Benjamin Kittrell. Zachary Kittrell. Ethan Kurth.
Well, they would have never known who did it, so.
Yeah, they would have. They called the person.
That's true. That's true.
Tiger Lada. Kaya Larson. Evan Lavasser.
I don't know.
Zoe Livingston. Brennan Luster. Jordan Lyons. Ethan Madison. Ren Mayorino. Frank Markham.
Hey, look at this. Look at this. Hey, look at this.
Cameron Marshall. Lexi Martindale. Hannah McCarter. Tegan McKenna. Mary McKenzie.
I don't know what kind of food it is. Look at this.
Tatum McKinney. Juliana McMurray. Topher McNeely. Mary Mincy. Juliana Moffett. Thomas Moffett. Ella Moody. Eli Mulholland. Jameson Neubauer. David Nine. Amala Sanai Wachaka. Declan O'Leary. Lainey Owens. Kylie Pace.
You ready?
Sophia Paredes.
One more. Alright, you ready?
Ethan Phillips. Jadea Pittman.
You know him? Yeah. Oh.
Very well. Good job, bud.
Thomas Place.
Rabbit.
That's something funny. Good job, bud.
Suhas Pudimudi Yalagari.
What is you gotta
Addie Preston. Leighton Preston. Alexis Prowl. Adeline Rankin. Lee Reinert. Julio Rico. Finley Ryder. Aaron Rosen. Avery Rowe. Leora Rowe. Ahmed Zoyan Sheikh. Ryan Sharp. Archer Shaver. Finn Shoemaker. Emma Sloan. Reagan Smith. Sydney Smith. Zoe Smith. Margaret Spencer. Sophia Summerhill. Gwen Taylor. Grace Thompson. Lily Claire Tucker. Dorian Joaquin Santizo. AJ Volk. Cameron Weber. Jackson West. Pruitt West. Leah Woody. Huck Zimmerman.
And now, without further ado, will the class of 2025 please stand? All right, students, move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left, signifying your completion of the requirements set forth by the state of Tennessee and Knox County Schools that you are the graduate of the L&N STEM Academy. By the power vested in me by the state of Tennessee, the Knox County School Board, and Superintendent John Reiswig, I now declare that you have met all the requirements to be a graduate of the L&N STEM Academy. Parents, family, and honored guests, I present to you the L&N STEM Academy Class of 2025. Students, if you feel led, you may toss your caps.